The Clarity Act is moving forward here in the United States. We're getting another update and news about what is happening and what to be expected around that. Also, we're going to get into, if the Clarity Act is passed, what type of job creation can that do? We're also going to talk about the current standing of the market. Are we in a bear market? Are we heading to a bull market? What to expect? We also have some of the hottest clips floating around X. I spent all day on X, so you don't have to. Here is the best stuff I've been able to find today.
Well, I think it's really important. And what we were aiming at first was protection for the consumers. I think we've done a good job of that. And then also allowing the industry to grow as times change. So many Americans now are involved in the crypto industry.
Yep.
The crypto industry itself wants to be regulated so that they can attract pension plans and banks and things like that. So they do realize it's important that they have a regulated entity. Right now it's the Wild West. And so I think we came up with a good product. We've been working on this for months and months and months and really made good progress. Cory Booker, who was the chief negotiator on the Democrats' side, he's head of the subcommittee on the Ag Committee of this particular thing, really did a good job. And we made a lot of headway. It wasn't a bipartisan, final product, but we changed the bill significantly. And I think we'll get there in the future as we work forward in the remaining steps.
Crypto legislation isn't just about getting pension funds and investment. It's about companies knowing what they can and can't do in the industry. It's about financial institutions like banks knowing what they can and can't use in their infrastructure. It is going to tell everybody what the rules of the road are, what the guardrails are, right? This is the law. If you go outside of the law, you're going to be in trouble. If you stay within these boundaries, right, these rules, you're going to be fine. And that is the biggest thing. And then the money will come, right? And so all good, right? If we want to focus this on the argument that we want legislation so investment can come in, that's one of the areas. But if you ask any builder, especially like Brad Garlinghouse or Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong, they'll tell you they want to know what the rules of the road are. All right. Here's Paul Atkins, the head of the SEC, on the Clarity Act. Brand new clip. Let's get it.
It was great. It focused on stable coins and put them squarely in the banking sector. So my good friend and controller of the currency, Jonathan Gould, is working diligently on coming up with that regulatory framework for stable coins. With respect to other sorts of things, I gave a speech a few months ago delineating what we are going to be working on and coming out with here shortly is a taxonomy, so-called, as to, what are digital commodities versus tokenized securities, so we can give clarity to the marketplace as to what it is. And as Chairman Selig was talking